starting with, man?
This shit tastes like a bunch of roses lime. Well, we definitely can talk about the week, because you had a real long week.
Because you poured all that shit in there, man.
Yeah, you had a real long week or two.
How long have you been going, man?
Been doing we did like 2 pods in like the last month and a half, man, I think. Oh, wow.
Yeah, man.
Complications. Somebody had a real long week. You want to start off with your week? We don't jump right into the week. You know what I'm saying? You normally come with some bullshit.
I don't have a dad joke or anything like that, man. I don't have anything.
Because Giannis has been eliminated from playoffs, so you lost your all your content.
I did.
So you got to look somewhere else for it.
It's all right, man.
I
have to tell you a story when I went to Walgreens one night. It was like 12 at night or something like that, 1 o'clock. And I was like, oh, damn, I need some deodorant. So I go to the deodorant, they got the deodorant locked up. So I ring the buzzer. Black dude come walking over there with like some dreads over there. I'm standing by the deodorant. He come walk over, he look at me like, I'm like, yeah, I need this degree right here. And he was like, man, bro, I'm tired of coming over here to get women's deodorant for you niggas, man. What's wrong with y'all niggas? I said, man, bro, I'm not until you try it. I say, it smells good and it's long lasting, man. He was like, y'all ass up here want to smell like a bitch when y'all close to him. So I'm like, it's not about the smell, man. You just put your own cologne on over it or whatever. But it's good. It don't stain the shirt or nothing like that. It's long lasting. He's like, you niggas is weird, man.
You should have asked him what cologne, what deodorant do you prefer?
I didn't think of it, man.
Right, because all he gonna prefer you is all right. So what you say? Did you get?
Degree, women's degree.
Which kind?
I always get sexy intrigue.
Hell no! Sexy intrigue. Hell no! Let me tell you something, man. Every fucking week, man. Let me tell you something. Hold on. Now, I wear women's degree. Powder fresh. Okay, I wear powder. Sheer powder. It's like sheer powder. This nigga says sexy and what?
Intrigue.
So let me say this. That's a different level. So for you to go to degree is pass up all those freaking clean shower, all those fucking, like it's only 2 you can wear. Clean shower and powder fresh. This nigga says sexy intrigue. That gives me a raspberry, fruity type of smell. Am I accurate? Because I've never smelled it. I don't know what the fuck a secret sexy intrigue.
It's the best smelling one.
He had all, wait. So did you have to tell him which one you wanted before he made the statement?
I never say the name to a man. I always just point at the one I was going. Oh, I just grabbed
So is that, wait, which one prompted the...
Just the fact that I was getting women's degree.
But he didn't know that you was getting...
sexy intrigue. He didn't know.
What? Did you, I'm sorry, I'm supposed to have it on vibrate. Did you, okay, so you didn't tell him what kind you want. Did he see which kind that you grabbed? I'm pretty sure that's what caused the extra commentary. Sexy intrigue is a different level, man.
I'm comfortable with myself.
Hell no, sheer powder.
I'm not going to get powder just because I'm a man.
Have you tried
women's degree.
Wait, have you tried?
I'm already getting women's degree.
Have you tried sheer powder?
I have. Get what you like.
So you telling me
I don't like how it smells. We all have been laying up at night with your arms like this.
Not sexy passion. So when you laying there with a new woman, introducing your new body smell to her, you laying there, you put your arm up, and she smells
sexy, intriguing.
She smells Victoria's Secret lotion, because that has to be a Victoria. So do you wear Victoria's Secret lotion as well?
No, I don't wear that.
I wouldn't be shocked.
I wear Bath and Body Works lotion and shit like that.
What kind though? Is it the male kind?
Like the bourbon and all that type of
stuff. So is it the male?
All
right, it gotta be the male because they got body wash too. I used to wear that.
I put on women's lotion and stuff like that for girls. Like,
well, yeah, of course. But I'm saying it's not something that you like.
I don't go for the women's lotion.
All right, that's a different level. I don't think we can wear women's lotion.
I don't do that.
You gonna do like
that sexy intrigue, man. Try it. Just try it.
Nah, I'm never gonna do that shit. I think Marie got something under the sink right now. When I went looking for me a new deodorant, it wasn't any degree. The next best substitute, and I'm putting y'all up on game right now. The next best substitute from Shea Powder Degree is Secrets Powder, Powder Fresh. You know what I'm saying?
The knockoff?
Secrets.
When you got looking,
you grab Secrets. Yep, I think I got a little powder on right now. You know what I'm saying? Always, I've been wearing powder for over 20 years.
Why don't you grow up?
I'm grown, and it's a great spray. You're never gonna smell. It's a great smell. You know what I'm saying? But my cologne overpowers it. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, man, don't wear sexy intrigue. He had the right to be upset. I'm pretty sure you go get some commentary from Hooley next week about sexy intrigue. But I wouldn't be surprised.
He might wear it as well.
Tanky and some other shit. I don't know. Y'all motherfuckers is doing different shit. He had all rights to have that issue with you, but I commend him for having the balls to just have that conversation. Like, I'm tired of y'all niggas, man. Have a smile on your face. He probably was dead ass serious too.
It was funny though. It's how we would be.
I know what I'm saying.
Yeah, he was. Like, hey man, I respect your enjoyment of the job.
I'm tired of your ass.
You good at reacting and interacting with customers or whatever. Cause hey, some shit I say, some shit we'll both say. We sitting in the motherfucker, we like, we gotta keep going over there for Pampers or some shit. We like, what is wrong with you niggas or whatever? But
hell yeah, man. Nah.
It's my wall.
That was a good story. That was a good one. I'm glad we opened up with that. Because I got to find out something new about you that I did not know. I don't think I'll have any stories to that magnitude on our time away.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if I had something.
You have any stories for the zoo?
So that was about my week. That was going to be the zoo. I don't think I had nothing from the zoo. I'm pretty sure I've had some type of encounters at work. But it'll ring a bell later. One thing I did know, no, I can't talk about that. I'll show you that. Remind me to finish what I was about to say to you off camera.
What's it pertaining to?
No, it's internet. It's a social media thing. I discovered like that you could like actually look at someone's message without actually opening it up. Did you know that?
On what's
that's what I'm saying. Did you know that when you open it up, they can show non-delivered. The one where you got to send somebody. The one that you feel like you got to open your message up. You got to open up the message to see what it is.
No, I don't know. I ain't never know that.
You didn't. You know what site I'm talking about though.
I think so, but I don't know that.
I discovered. They showed me. I said. So whenever you send somebody a message and it's sit there for hours or a day, they didn't look at your shit already. They just ain't opened it. That made me really upset. Cause that means imagine how many times you just sent somebody something and they done looked at your message and they ain't responded. So that's like leaving you on red.
I agree.
It really bothered me, and I think you still look confused. But you won't be once.
Kind of, yeah. But
you won't be once I show you. And I confronted a couple people about that too. I said, so you just slide this over and you look at this message? Oh, I ain't know about. Yeah, you lying. Anytime I see it up there for more than 2 hours now, I delete it. Delete. You won't see what this message is. But yeah, that's it. Like we on episode what? 91.
Oh, is it?
What is this? 90? Let's see. Yep, you know, episode 90. Oh, fuck. I fucked up. Episode 91. Straight Gas on the podcast.
It's good. Do. Awkward. Viewer discretion is advised in a world. Go where no man has gone before.
You're fired.
The soundboard is back. Speaking of network issues, I've been having an issue with Comcast popping up in front of my home while I'm at work for about 3 months now. Like, they just pop up, ring the doorbell, go sit back in the truck. And I go look at the camera, and I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? Marina McCall, like, they back again. So one day, dude had popped up, and I talked to the Adobe. I'm like, hey, why the fuck you keep popping up my door, bro?
Same guy?
Yeah, it was the same guy. I'm like, hey, bro, stop coming to my motherfucking crib, Joe. He looked like, what the fuck? And then he got back in the car. He didn't come back. So just
Weird.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like last Thursday, they came again. And Marie was like, all the internet, everything just went out. And he was just sitting in the front of my crib in the van. So I'm like, all right, what the fuck? He pulled off. Today Comcast called me twice. What the fuck, Comcast? So I pick up. It's a fucking motherfucker that can't speak English, of course, trying to talk to me. And I'm like, what's up? And he's like, yeah, we've been noticing that you got some issues issues with your service. We want to schedule a technician to come out. Kill that motherfucker. Oh, you scared? Where is that? You want me to get up and kill him?
Hey, man, it's your house.
I'm afraid of these guys. Let me get this motherfucker. Where is that?
And I went into the cracks, man.
Live on camera, murder.
You got some fucking raid?
Hell no, I'm gonna kill that bitch.
Oh, you gonna wait till he comes out? Is he crawling up or is he crawling through? Maybe pour some beer or something down in there, man. Get him out of there. As Daeo tries
Yeah, you keep going.
to kill the spider.
Was it right there?
Oh, no, man, it was up. It was up past the camera.
Like this way?
No, man, up that way.
Back here?
He was right around in that area. There you go, man. You don't see that big motherfucker right there? Yeah, come on, man. Now you running towards me.
Now he a dead bitch. Dead bitch. Alright, he dead. Killed that nigga on camera. 4K. I'm sorry, let's move up. The Comcast. So
Right.
they told me that fucking I got they want to schedule a technician to come out, so I'm gonna have him come out Tuesday. And hopefully I get to meet this guy face to face so I can see what's going on. They say it's free of charge. I need to know what's going on, so maybe it'll repair the issues we have in Daeo's den when it comes to our soundboard.
It's weird, man.
That was just a little sidebar, sorry.
It's real weird. Scary, too.
Yeah, I know I'm gonna start leaving my
address
bag
and
at
shit
home.
like that. Yeah, you like, the fuck? What you just keep pulling? Especially the same guy. It's like,
Man, it's always when I'm not at home, so that's why I've been driving. Well, with gas prices being as high as we're gonna be at the 1.5 hour mark, I've been driving her vehicle to work. So I'm gonna leave my truck out there, so maybe they'll see that and think I'm at home or some shit. Like,
not if they stake in the crib. Like, maybe they're trying to rob me or something.
Maybe
they got home invasions in the area.
no, not really, but I got good home security.
Oh, okay.
I got home security. I don't arm it all the time, but I'm gonna start arming it while I'm away.
We got that vicious attack dog in there, Milo.
Well, I tell you one thing: if your ass is at this back door, this door, or the garage, he's gonna make sure we alert it. So, yeah, maybe I need to pick up another piece to keep one home, and then
Hey, man.
travel light because it is dangerous out here.
Arm thyself, man.
Because you see, apparently guns aren't going anywhere. They just raised the age limit to a high level of 21. So,
Yeah, I don't want
to get you an assault rifle.
I don't understand.
But yeah.
Tell you what, well, I asked you this, man, as a person with multiple kids, man. I just recently took my nieces and nephews to the park, man, and I was on Jackson and Rockwell, man.
I don't know why you were there.
My mom had a Zumba event, so I went out to support, and she kept saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna be on Jackson and Rockwell." I'm like, Jackson and Rockwell. I'm like, where's that at? I'm like, what is? I just kept saying to myself, like, Jackson and Rockwell. So I drove past. I'm like, I didn't really see where it don't. When you own Jackson, it don't say Rockwell. It's not the street. So you gotta drive down the street.
Yeah.
As I'm driving down Saturday, today's Saturday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was Friday, I think. It was Friday, I think.
Okay.
So I'm driving over there and I'm looking, I'm like, okay, this seems like a block club party of some sort. It's like just niggas on both sides, loud music, nice cars. I'm like,
Yeah.
why my mom going over here in this area or whatever? So I'm driving, going through this shit, motherfuckers looking, I'm like, this doesn't seem right. Maybe I'm in the wrong area or whatever. So I parked the car, I called my niece, I'm like, y'all over there? She's like, yeah, we over there. So I'll go over there and meet them. And they got a park, the hood always has the nicest parks. It looks so welcoming to little kids. They just don't know the danger. So I'm looking, I'm like, I want to go over there. I'm like, these ain't regular kids though. Like these ain't normal kids. These ain't the kids you used to play with.
My niece and nephew.
I'm like, these is like these them kids, you gotta watch yourself. Like you gotta watch your siblings. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch everybody to be honest. It's like I'm trying to give them a pep talk and prepare them when they going over there. Like be prepared. Like these look. I'm sitting there watching the kids. I had a Band-Aid on my face. Some little shorty ice cream all over his fucking mouth. He say, "What's that on?" I'm like, "Shorty, like, what? Come like, get back, bro. Like, what's that on your face?" Like somebody scratched me, man. He's like, "Oh, okay." And it ran off. I'm like, "I don't know. Like, why you in my face?" Like,
where's your parent? Get some control.
Yeah. No kids. And the mouths on these little motherfuckers. Like, yeah, you little bitch. Fuck you, nigger. Ah, stupid bitch. Fuck. I'm like, you're 6 years old. Why you fucking running around and cussing like that? Some little hoodlum in dread trying to talk to my niece like, how old you? 13? Like, how old you been 13? I'm like, excuse me? Like,
fuck you ain't right there.
What the fuck? Like,
what if this is my daughter?
Man, I'm like, the nerve of you, man. She just blew him off or whatever. She just turned her back on him. He just walked away. I'm like,
man, I'm telling
made me rethink all the kids that I say I want to have. I'm like, is this what you got to put up with? Like, just
yeah, different person.
Gotta take my kids out there to play with these little fucking badass hoodlum kids from the neighborhood. Like, I'm like, nah, man.
It's that, and then like me, I want to isolate my kids from that shit. Like, I want to go to the park where nobody at. Or if all them fucking kids down there, let's go over here, but then you make them socially awkward.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I wanted to ask you as a parent. I'm like, I told my mom, I was like, you know, when we was kids, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with your kids being real kids and wanting to play like a real kid and live a real kid's life. There's really nothing wrong with that. But I was like, you know, when we was kids, they don't really have any issues. You know what I'm saying? Like, my father was never really worried about us out in the street. You know what I'm saying? Because we could defend ourselves. We knew we weren't socially awkward kids or whatever because we've been out. We was outside. Or whatever. So it's
we
like,
was raised different though.
Yeah, I'm like, so I told my mom, I was like, I want kids that was like me. Well, I don't really gotta worry about like the way we was raised was if you put all your siblings together, your parents was more so scared of the people that was gonna run into you motherfuckers versus the people that y'all was gonna run into because y'all was just so bad. Y'all was just so fucking unruly. They're like, all three of y'all finna go to the store? Like, that's how we was. So it's like, it's different nowadays. So I'm like, I would want to raise my kids and put them. It's like, how do you do that? I don't really know how, especially nowadays. Like, how do you put your kids in those types of
I think it's a difference
environments and raise them with that edge or just with that knowledge to watch your fucking back. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just, it's a park, let's go run. Like, we was the kids where you be like, nah, I don't think that's the part we're supposed to be playing in. So we'll just go to another fucking park.
Yeah, I think it's a difference. I'm more so like the parent that like, I don't want them going nowhere without like supervision. Like, I don't trust nobody, especially living in the suburbs. I watch so many movies. I think about like other shit. Like they were saying there's a motherfucking ice cream truck trying to do some ice cream. We don't have ice cream trucks out here like that. So they came home running from the park one day and shit. And I'm like, that's the type of shit that I think about. I told you I watched Prisoner and that shit like really fucked me up. For real. So I be like, I don't really want them doing things. Talia got little friends now. Like, she like to go places and do stuff. Mm-hmm. And I don't really want to go in there. They live in like Joliet. Like, look at me coming from Marshallfield Gardens and then talking about Joliet. Like, if you talk to me like from Marshallfield Gardens, I'd be like, Joliet? Suburb ass shit. Going out there, right?
That's the hood suburb, though.
You know what I'm saying? But that's Bolingbrook. If you go to that Walmart down the street, that's what the same, well, I went and dude gave me that badass haircut. Yeah, it was a badass haircut, dude. Geezy, his name is Greasy the Barber or some shit. You know what? I'm not saying he a bad barber. It just wasn't for me. Let me say that. But down there, that's where you would think you was at. You think you was out west or some shit. If you go down some part of Bolingbrook, but like I tell her, like a lot of the kids that I said hang around, they black. And they kind of got that. This is the difference between suburban kids and city kids, right? City kids are really like that. They really like that because of the environment they're growing up in, that shit that you really seeing. Most of the time, the households you come from is broken. Most of the time, the reason you acting like that is because, shit, your parents, you know what I'm saying? We didn't really have no home training, or we didn't really know better because we were influenced around because of the environment we were around. Suburbs, I don't give a fuck if it is a bad suburb, it is still a suburb. So like if you're living in the suburbs, most of the time you're not living in low income housing, even though it is, let me be clear what I'm saying, because it is still low income housing in the suburbs, right? But I'll go and we'll pull up and they live in a house. But they are so hell bent on proving themselves in the suburbs to other suburban kids that they're not like the other suburban kids. If you catch what I'm saying, and what I just said with that. So like, that's the difference with suburban kids. Like, they want to be bad. They want to do things to show like that they are really from that lifestyle or cut from that cloth. And that's what annoys me the most.
And city kids are just bad.
Yeah, you just like, see, and that's what I don't think they don't really understand. Like, cause coming from that, right? Like, and I don't even say we wasn't bad kids. You wasn't a bad kid. I wasn't a bad kid. Like, depending on who you talk to, they'll say that we like, yeah, nah, nigga was bad. But we wasn't doing shit. I think it's like the level of what bad is defined as in this day and age. We would be saints. But in our day and age, yeah, I was a bad kid. But it wasn't because I just woke up and was like, I'm gonna go fucking be bad. Like, it was the people that you hung around. Y'all came from like like-minded households. Y'all thought alike. Y'all came from the same struggle of like, no one kid was better than, like, if we had out of our group, if we had one kid that was like more fortunate than the rest of us, it probably was good. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't even because he was like more fortunate than us. It was because his parents put him in LaSalle, which was up the street where we play baseball. That's a great school. We was in Manila. He went to Manila like 5th grade. They took his ass out of there and put him in a better school. But we looked at him like he thought he was better than us. We used to always say, you got a silver spoon. I used to say that shit, but not we. I used to say to them like, you got the silver spoon.
Because people like you is why I stayed in fucking May school.
You know what I'm saying?
Grade and didn't go to that magnet school my mama wanted me to go to.
But what it taught Goodwin is he didn't give a fuck. He was always him. But when doing that, he became more snobby. You know what I'm saying, right? He was more like unapologetic about how he acted and who he was. He just didn't give a fuck. And like, we respected that about him. You know what I'm saying? So like, we had one person, it would be him. But he's still from that same environment. He really didn't have it no better. He just went to a better school. And then when we also saw like that most of us, we had one parent households or our parents were like, had drug addictions. You know what I'm saying? Like, Goodwin real private. So you really won't know too much about his backstory, but you always know that he had his father present. Jamal had his father present too. You know what I'm saying? But but it was, I don't want to tell their business like that, you know what I'm saying? But it just wasn't like a solid foundation. So like, if we had to look at one person, we would say Goodwin. His father would come play baseball, and he was still active. And coming from us who didn't have that father figure who would actually go out and teach us stuff and we could do things with, we looked at Goodwin like him, with him having that, not knowing the dynamic of him and his father's relationship until you get older to understand. So this is what I'm saying, like, we all came from that. I think I said all that to go back to saying like, city kids, you don't wake up and just, like, we always wish that we had a home. We always wish that we didn't have to, like, have the shit, like, the relatable stories that we have about not having heat, not having hot water, eating bologna and shit like that. We wish we didn't have those stories. So I wish that I was able to have this lifestyle that my kids got, where they feel like they don't got to eat fucking leftovers. And anytime that they ask for McDonald's and shit, they get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tamara was like, I want a Slinky. The fuck you want a Slinky for? And I asked her over 2 days, so I got a 2. You know what I'm saying? Then she broke it within the first 30 seconds, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like us, if you got a Slinky, them gonna be broke. You gonna keep trying to fix it.
I was gonna say, we learned how to fix Slinkies like a motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying?
We thought you was a mechanic. Like, oh, that Slinky broke? Oh, man.
I'm gonna keep you unwinding that bitch.
We bent that bitch back.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, so like, you really come from, it's a different mindset, different lifestyle. So them kids, like, I look at my nieces and nephews compared to my kids, they know different. Cause my sister youngest, she act just like Tamara. But she ain't never been around no motherfucking white schools and all that. But she proper. But then they'll get clowned for being there. Oh, you whitewashed. What that mean?
That's how my cousin was. She was just like,
and they're ashamed of it.
She was like, no, I just want to talk with fucking sense. Like, I got sense. I'm sorry.
Talia tell Tamara, oh, she whitewashed. Talia, you talk like that too. You get around your black friends, you don't talk like that no more. Now you want to be cool. You want to wear Air Force Ones and want hats and shit like that. Like, when we was in Wheaton, you want some foams? Nah, give me some light up shoes. That shit is acceptable out there. Materialistic things. In her high school, kids is not even grade school. She in grade school.
She going to high school next year, right? Or no?
Talia's 7th grade, I think. Talia
She
12.
can't be.
Talia 12.
I thought she was 13.
Nah, she'll be 13.
So my niece over.
Yeah, she and like it's not materialistic shit there. Like out here, they wearing Yeezy slides and shit to school in 6th, 7th grade. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. And I hate that though, because it wasn't like that. That's the difference between the suburbs and the city, from what I've seen, right? But like out here in Romeoville, 90% of these motherfuckers want to show you that they're not from Romeoville. And most of the parents that I've encountered are the kids that my kids hang around. Their parents are from the city. They moved out here for the exact same thing that we moved out here for, to get our kids better education and get away from nonsense. But I mean,
yeah, it's just, being in that is like, I don't know. I would definitely want. I would just want my kids to have like that certain type of edge, to be able to have that switch. I would say, like, even though I try to stray as far as much as ignorance as possible, when I went into that part, it's just like, alright, you just get that. It's like, alright, you got to get that edge back, and you got to be like, okay.
Some you can let them go. Like Talia, like if we go somewhere, I can let her run off. She got the switch. Mm-hmm. Tamara, I got to be with her. Yeah. Like somebody throw a ball at her, she gonna cry. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, and I'll go back and be like, hey, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause she's looking at like, Dad, he's gonna fucking say today. Like, so like, I gotta do it.
That's how I look at some of them too. Is like, man, I don't know. Like, when Will Smith asked dude in Bad Boys, like, you can fight? Like, nigga, you can't fight? Like, that's how I look at something like, I don't know, my nephew, the oldest one, oh, he good. He stayed out here, so he got that. He got that switch, I feel like. He can act like he got some sense, but then you ain't gonna mess with him either, because he's lived in the city his whole entire life. Like, I feel like he good. I don't really gotta worry about him. But the other ones, you just be like, I don't know nobody bother y'all. Oh, y'all can make it through high school and y'all school and career where everybody just kind of leave you alone. Yeah. But maybe that's just my impression, because I don't live with them 24/7. So I don't really know. Maybe they all may be different when they really not around.
No, it's tough because like Tamara, like, cause like you ultimately as a parent gotta understand that eventually go out to fend for themselves. Like you can't be with them 24/7. So there's a little white boy that's going on the bus.
They surprise you sometimes. Some kids surprise you. Like,
true.
You don't think they do whatever. Then you hear about it, you be like, yeah, your son beat the shit out of this kid at school. You be like,
that's what I'm saying. Damn. Like, so I got Tamara, this little white boy calling something liking her, whatever. When they get on the bus, he always bother her, like, but he ain't doing nothing too extreme. She was like, he called me a jerk. I'm like, what did you say? Like, I instantly said, like, Tamara, what did you say to him to make you call him a jerk? And she's like, I told him his breath stink. I'm like, well, you know what I'm saying? You are a jerk. I'm like, embrace it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I told him. But I'm like, all right, next time he says something to you, tell him he ugly. Talk about his haircut. Say something mean. So that's what I'm telling her. So I'm like, don't let nobody push you around, but also you can't expect dad to come and just pick every little kid up and shake all the change out their pocket because he said something to you. Like, you gotta like say something back to him. And when I actually seen this little boy, I walked into the bus stop and he walked up.
I would love to be a flower to see Daddy Daeo. I would love to see him.
Hey man, I'm always in dad mode when I'm with my kids, man. Like,
I would love to see it.
If you see me out,
you at the zoo with a motherfucking damn that knee-high socks, fucking sliding his feet across the pavement and shit. I'm like, look at this fucking father. No care in the world.
Look, man. I had my.
Need some of your apricot.
I'm about to drink it. I have my shorts on. I have my Nike socks. A white tee. I have my weapon in my bag.
You had your purse.
No matter where I go now, I go to movie theater.
You just gotta be orangutan attack. So you
hey, let me tell you something. Anything can happen anywhere. I swear to God, look, Joe, we was just in the. Joe, I just went to see Jurassic Park yesterday, nigga. We was walking from the car, big ass deer, just walking along the sidewalk. I said, look at that big ass deer. I got a picture I'm gonna show you. And
you gonna put him down?
Devin, I asked Marie, I swear to God, Joe, that motherfucker was like, he stopped, he was looking at us. I said, man, what the fuck he on? We was walking through the lot like on an angle. I swear, Devin, that motherfucker was walking on the sidewalk, like walking with us. I'm like, if this motherfucker run over here, I'm finna shoot this fucking deer. And I'm like, she was like, you gonna go to jail? I'm like,
right to jail, animal cruelty.
I say, hey, what the fuck I'm supposed to do? This is a wild animal. Man, I can't. I got a bad Achilles. I'm like, the white motherfucker's gonna hear, pow, we're gonna turn around, that motherfucker gonna be on the ground. I'm gonna shoot motherfucker right between his eyes. Deer hunting. I swear to God, I was scared, man. I'm fucking scared of wildlife, bro. Like, I'm scared of mice. So a motherfucking big ass deer, that motherfucker about my height. Big ass deer. Then that motherfucker, when we got closer to the sidewalk, it just turned around and fucking hop Bambied his ass off back into the woods. So I'm like, why is it just right here?
It's a gallop.
Man, whatever the fuck it did. But to go back to the zoo, that's Daddy Daeo. That's what I am. In the morning, whenever I'm with my kids, I'm holding their hand. We walking through. They on my shoulders and shit. Like, for as long as I can take it. We ain't doing more than 2 minutes. Teacher don't want to get down and shit. Like, I don't know. It's always that. Like, I'm always, when I walk to the bus stop, walking to the bus stop in the morning, I look at the little boy, he come walk up. He got fucking cowboy boots on with shorts and a tank top, going to school, little white boy, blonde, clearly trash, trailer trash. Him and his little brother walks up, and the conversation that I hear is he's like, yeah, he's talking to the other little African girl came out. He get right in her face like I'm on his mic. He said, yeah, I want to tell you about my dad. My dad, he's calling my mom the B word. He's calling her the B word, and he tells her that she's a whore. And I'm like, okay, he is in a fucked up, broken home. It's probably domestic. He's probably medicated. Like, I have to take a different approach because it's clearly something wrong. Like a black broken home and a white broken home.
But that's why I want my kids to be able to defend themselves, because I was around people like that in school where you're like, this motherfucker crazy. And if this motherfucker run up on me, I'm gonna knock his ass out. Like, these is my thought processes. But if you got a kid who can't really defend themselves, if you see something like that, now you nervous. You're like, what if this little crazy motherfucker run up on my child while she in school or he in school? And
you know what I tell her?
What's gonna happen?
You know what I tell her? Kick him in the nuts. Kick him in the dick. I tell all my daughters this shit. If a nigga ever attack you, kick him right in his dick. That's what you do. You kick him in the balls. You pick up something and you knock the fuck out of him. Don't try to fight no nigga. Hit him with something. I tell Tamara, if a boy is trying to fight you, you pick up your book, you should knock the shit out of him. Talia, the same thing. Somebody try to jump on you, I'll come to the school for you knocking somebody the fuck out. Defend yourself. I will fuck you up for being a bully. I don't tolerate my kids being a bullying other kids. Still know how to handle yourself, but still not allow somebody to always press your button, right? Like, understand that every action don't cause for a reaction. Because if you react to everything, you'll go through your life never knowing how to be composed. You'll be responding to everything. Everybody know how to press your button. So it's a fine line between teaching them patience and when to just turn them loose. So I tell all my kids that shit, like Kimaje, when he had the shit with the boy at school, and he wanted to keep talking about how he wasn't from Romeoville and all that. I said, all right, you did the bigger person thing already. Don't do that shit no more. Don't come back in this house and tell me, yeah, man, nigga tried to swing on me, dad. And I was just like, nah, nigga tried to swing on you again? Put his ass sleep. I'm gonna come and pick you up from school, and I'm gonna say, what happened? And I'm gonna defend you to the fullest. I'm gonna say, all right, I tried, he tried. This is not the first time. You know what I'm saying? Like, when Talia is wrong, I get on the ass. But if my kids ain't bothering you, hurt them. And that's what you gotta tell your kids, hurt them. Hurt them. If somebody come fucking with you, and you ain't bothering them, and I ain't around, hurt their ass. And if I'm around, I'm gonna, smack his ass with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna talk to your parents. Like, why are you allowed? Because, like, being at Kimaji graduation, just seeing them other parents and shit, like, I don't really judge nobody off, like, I do judge a motherfucker off how they act, right? You like, why you being so ignorant? You know what I'm saying? But Be you. That's who you are. I can't tell you how to celebrate your child. You know what I'm saying?
You remind me a lot of Ish, because Ish has the same values as you from the Joe Budden podcast. They was talking about, it was something about like women or whatever. And he was like, I would never argue with a woman. He was like, if I'm at work and a woman tries to argue with me, he was like, I would tell her, do you have a husband? Let me talk to your husband about this. He was like, or if you don't have a husband, he was like, let me talk to whatever man is in your household that's in charge or that has some type of power or whatever. He was like, because I don't want to talk to you. Like, if you're yelling at me, that means you're disrespecting me. And I don't want to yell back at you or disrespect you. So if you have a husband or a father or an older brother or something like that, we got to have this conversation with him. He's like, because if he disrespects me, me and him be riding hand. But I can't do nothing to you if you continue to sit up and raise your voice. He's like, I was on the phone like, I'm like,
have you seen that before?
Daeo, that's always saying. And go talk.
Go get your man.
Go get your fucking boyfriend. I tell him the same thing.
Make sure you look at that camera and tell him that.
So tell him what. I don't want to talk to you. Go get your fucking boyfriend.
I want you to tell them that because I want people. I ain't no bully. I don't start shit. But I ain't finna argue with your bitch. I don't give a fuck how mad she is. You never gonna see me go back and forth with no woman. Like they gon' say what they gotta say. Now you just seen this. This was gonna happen. They ass gonna say all that shit they gonna say. My eyes gonna go like this. And when they go up like this, no, I'm letting you get all your shit out. Because now I'm about to have a response. But it's not a back and forth. I tell them that shit too. We not going back and forth. You gonna do this shit. Or I'm not gonna argue with you. And then they can't take that shit. Like, they never call their boyfriend though. They never call. Like, I want to say, cause he gonna like, when I talk to him, I'm gonna say, hey bro, he can be like a hoolie. I ain't trying to hear nothing you talking about, nigga. What's up? I guess it's there. But if you gonna get on the phone, cause that's what I'm saying. If a nigga gonna get on the phone with you, or if he gonna come talk, he ain't trying to do shit anyway. He trying to talk. Mm-hmm. When a motherfucker ain't trying to talk, you disrespect this girl, he gonna come. And that motherfucker disrespect the hoolie sister. And we came up to that motherfucking Treasure Island about 15 deep. Wasn't nobody trying to talk to him. He knew that. He stayed in the motherfucking thing. Like, so, but he was disrespectful. It wasn't nothing to talk about. So that's why I always say, like,
knowing Hoolie, I couldn't imagine, man, Joe, where he at though, Joe? You just gotta come from the back, Joe. I just want to talk to him, Joe.
Ask him. Next week, ask him what, he was like, him and Hush Dog jumped out. Motherfucker said, we for the guy, he said, no, I don't need all y'all to jump out. Y'all stay right here. Motherfuckers went up in there, had a civil conversation. We was standing outside the car like this. Never escalated. Like, we the pluses. Like, just in case he bringing his guys.
Hoolie T.I. I was scrolling Facebook and ran across that video of T.I. when a dude wouldn't let him into his complex. He kept saying, hey, you a bitch ass nigga, bro. You a hoe ass nigga, bro. And then he walked back up, he was like, hey, bro, what's your name, bro? What's your name? Hey, open the door, bro. And I'm like, you just went off on it. They gonna try to come back out with civil conversation, be cool with him.
Hoolie.
Oh man, I would love to see it. But
Hoolie, I'm the one that's like, I'm the one that's more so like, I'm gonna keep trying to understand the reason, right? I'm gonna keep trying to say like, all right, man, I understand you doing your job, man. You know what I'm saying? But like, once you just be a fuck nigga, then that's what I'm just going. I'm gonna keep saying insulting shit. I'm gonna keep saying demeaning things to give you a I want you to respond to me now.
UTI, call him a short order cook.
I want you to, now you done made me so mad. Now I want you to be as upset as me. So now I'm gonna just keep saying shit like indirectly to you, to where you just be like, hey bro, why you keep talking to me? That's what's gonna happen. But
as a father, if MJ went out and had an episode like T.I. son, how would you?
I'll be like, I would have a disciplining moment with him.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, hey, you ain't gotta act like that. Act like you been outside before. Like, act like you got some motherfucking sense. Like,
I don't think T.I. son was in the wrong though.
I don't think he was either.
I don't think he was in the wrong at all.
I don't think he was either.
And he didn't really say anything too disrespectful. He was just like, hey man, if I was 19 years old and I just got my fucking graduated and I had $2,500, I'll say the same shit. Hey bitch, I got money, nigga, I can pay your paycheck right now. Right now I can. I ain't say forever. Right now I can pay your paycheck.
I'll be like, Joe, just don't let a motherfucker even push you to that point though.
And then he was like, man, Just get my food. And the T.I. son came out when he said, but who is you, bro? What are you talking about?
Why is you even talking?
Talking to me though, bro. That's the moment as a parent where that's why I always say I want to have multiple kids. Because I would feel like as a father, that's the moment where you sit back and watch that video like, that boy just like me when I was my that's just how I handle that shit. Like in that moment I was like, this is T.I. I don't see any of T.I.'s other sons doing that. All I'm saying like they got his more calmer persona. But King embodies who the fuck T.I. is. Like when T.I. is in his persona of being T.I. or Tip or whatever you want to call him, like I think that's who the fuck King is. I think that's who he embodies. And that shit was fun.
Damn, that shit burned my finger.
Yeah, I would handle this. I would handle it exact the same way as T.I. did. I would demean the person that was behind there. Like everybody was like, man, just my father like son. You shouldn't have said that. You should have went about the wrong other way. Like, man, y'all don't know what exactly happened. Y'all was looking at it from one angle. Like, as a parent, if you heard maybe everything that he was saying and shit like that, like, well, maybe my son wasn't in the wrong. It is a teachable moment, but fuck dude, because dude shouldn't have said what he said or did what he did that caused this reaction from my child.
Yeah. Now, hold on, look at this. I got, out of all this shit right here, he just got to get a hit. All these other ones already got a hit. It's only $33. Just need one motherfucker to get a hit. 6 cents. It'd be one thing. That's why I'd be like, man, fuck all that shit. Anyway, yeah, like, I'm trying to think, like, when I say discipline, I ain't saying discipline like I'll chastise him for being like, you wrong. I'm like, hey, don't let a motherfucker even like get you out of character like that. Because there's gonna be times where that shit is warranted. You know what I'm saying? But like, then there's times where like, you ain't gotta always, you ain't gonna always make a scene. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes like, it gives off the wrong perception. You know what I'm saying? Like, always defend yourself and don't be no bitch. You know what I'm saying? But like, know that every action don't need a reaction. Like, sometimes just know that when a motherfucker just trying to get like, he motherfucker that's working behind the counter, probably cooking some shit, like, he want that moment. You know what I'm saying? He wants you to respond to him that way.
He know who you is.
Yeah, you go back there and swing on him, he ain't gonna do nothing but try to get some money, all that kind of shit. So be mindful of all that shit. People trying to press your buttons. Like, I'm always extra aware of all kind of shit. Like, even like trying to take the trip. Like, I be like, man, make sure I go to the right places. Make sure I ain't in the right spot. Make sure I'm doing this. Make sure I'm cautious. That's all part of why I'm not able to like kind of just release and just enjoy shit. Cause you always just like overthinking shit. But yeah, man, that would be the conversation. But like, to go back to what the kid shit, yeah, you just teach them like how to just develop their own mindset, defend yourself. But when I'm out in the public, like if we go into like a water park or anywhere with a bunch of people, the little ones, I'm always somewhere close.
You're always present.
Yeah, or somebody, a parent is close, or a big sibling. Like, I ain't letting them too far.
Especially nowadays, like, there's too much shit going on with shootings and kidnappings and just weird shit going on. So I don't think there's anything wrong. I think it's weird for the kids that act like it's still the 90s, where you could just let your fucking kids run wild. Like, all that shit was happening back then, but I don't think it was more rampant like it is now. Like,
hell
it's
no.
a bunch of weird shit going on in the world nowadays. Was like, man, we didn't really have to deal with all that shit as kids growing up. Like, you didn't really have to deal with nobody really snatching your kid growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't remember that really being a fear of ours. Like, they would say it and joke, like, somebody gonna snatch y'all little ass up, but he's like, then they gonna throw y'all ass back. Like, it was never really no real fear. Like, nowadays, like, that's a real legit fear. Like, hey, you gotta watch motherfucker just come grab you while you with me even. Like,
yeah, trafficking, all that type of
that
shit.
shit weird. Like, and I keep looking on Shade Room and shit. Motherfucker keep, like, 9 people keep, this person went to jail for sex trafficking. This college coach got caught for something. Like, nobody is really talking about all this stuff.
Well, you know what, like, prostituting is now
called sex trafficking.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you a pimp, if you've done anything like you pay somebody for like some type of like sexual shit like that legally, they call that shit trafficking, sex trafficking. I didn't know that until I seen it.
Did you hear about that woman who made the post that said that these women are getting out of control with wanting money before they even go out on dates and things like that, or want a man to pay your bills and things of that nature, just to date you? She was like, well, if you just want to be a prostitute, just be that. Just name your price for a man to sleep with you or do these things with you, and then just have it that way. Some girls just literally ask me for $200. I've never done it.
See, and what's the response?
My response,
Yeah.
I was like, my first response was, I don't get paid to tomorrow.
Okay.
That was my first response. Then my next one was like, nah, then I kind of got intrigued. I was like, well, how much you need? And she said 200, said she needed it for work or whatever. I was like,
Never met.
okay, never met her. I was like, okay, it's not the problem that you need it for. I don't even know if you have a job. I don't know if this is real and serious or whatever. I was like, bro, I'm not giving you $200. I never even met you or nothing like that. She was like, oh, okay, well, maybe, what about 100 then? I'm like, I'm not giving you $100 either. I'm like, why would I give you $100? I don't even know you. Like,
how about the next message you send me turns green? How about that? How about that?
But then if your next comment is, well, what am I gonna get out of this? Then they feel offended, and they got something to say, or you just broke or whatever. It's like, no, I don't know you. Just be giving you money. Like, so what am I getting out of this interaction? Like, I'm not getting anything out of this. Even if I did know you like that, somebody else hit me up like, oh yeah, I need my nails and my feet done. Huh? Excuse me. First of all, hi, good morning. How you doing? You need your nails and your feet done? Are you kidding me? It's not how you ask. How you ask? I was like, what you mean? She was like, I need my nails. Then I told her what happened. She was like, I was like, I don't know why I ain't got it. She was like, why? Then I told her what happened. She was like, oh, yeah, damn, that's my bad. That's fucked up.
She not my girlfriend, right?
No.
So when I swear to God, natural response. I promise you. I need my nails and my feet did. What? I need shit. I'ma send something back like, well shit, I need some motherfucking emoji. I'ma send your ass some dick sucking insinuation. Right? Alright, you gonna suck some dick. You know what I'm saying? Now you say, damn, I gotta suck your dick to get my nails and feet done? What I'm getting your nails and feet done for? Like, what? What they gonna say? Cause we cool. The fuck I look like? Do you call your friends and say, bitch, I need my nails and my feet done. Can you send me $200? Call that bitch and do that shit then. You gonna suck? And I'm still not saying I'm gonna get your nails and feet done. I'm just telling you I need my dick sucked. So the same way you saying you need something, I need this. You know what I'm saying? So like, can we meet somewhere in the middle? I get the nails done. Suck my dick. There you go. Then you halfway there. Figure out how you gonna get the other half. You wrong for that. And somebody gonna hit you up and say, well, that ain't how it's supposed to be. Why Daeo think you can say that? Let me tell you something. Them same ones is the same ones you should be saying that shit like, why are you comfortable enough to think that? First off,
You even asked me that.
you've never seen me before. $200. Yeah, alright. You gonna see a fucking green message the next time you write me. And you gonna say, damn, you blocked me? Absolutely. We got nothing else to talk about.
Yeah,
Like, the fuck is wrong with you? That's real weird.
It is.
That's just straight.
The dating and everything. Yeah, it's fucking weird. Yeah, man.
You didn't talk about your week.
I did. My week, man.
That's what we need to get into. Let's get into your week. How was your week?
Trying to go through it real kind of quickly since we're a little late in the show, but
We are late in the show.
my week, after 2 years.
Give me a drum roll. I need the soundboard on this one. I'm gonna bring my iPad out next. Connect my speakers so I can do my own sound.
You can't
Do the drum roll. Dblock. Tell me what happened last week. Why we
haven't been podding this.
Yeah.
I finally caught it, man. Finally fucking caught COVID.
Damn!
Right, I think he was probably under the heavy bags.
You think I was up to I watched the episode back. You were coughing a lot in that episode.
So you trying to say I ain't
coughing
COVID
a
again?
lot in that episode. I was like, even when you call who these stuff, like, this guy coughing. I watched it back. I'm like, this guy's coughing a lot, man. Like, maybe he was under the weather. Didn't tell me. Like,
I did have food poisoning before. Maybe I did have COVID. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm fully vaccinated. Just went and got my booster. It's 3 days after this episode. Because I had COVID in September. And we were just literally on the phone. Literally, before we did this episode right here, we were literally on the phone. Hooli said that he was feeling a little under the weather. So we told his ass to stay home. because we didn't want to get sick. And then this guy sends me a text the very next day and says, man, I think I got that shit. I was under so much anxiety the next 2 days, hoping that I didn't get COVID again because COVID is not, it was not a fun place. But I passed the test. I went and got my booster. I've been going maskless in places now.
Oh yeah,
I just got no fuck it. You beat it. Hooli beat it twice. You know what I'm saying? If the booster don't work for me, god damn it. You know what? Now when I'm still at work, I still wear it because I see nasty motherfuckers all the time. But
sorry,
that's the itinerary. I'm glad that you are feeling better, man.
Yeah,
we back. We'll be back on our regularly scheduled program unless some other unfortunate things take place with this shit.
Hopefully not. COVID was.
How was your experience?
It's really no joke. I woke up Saturday, felt like I got hit by a truck. I couldn't fucking move. I couldn't focus my eyes. It was just shit was coming from out from both ends. I couldn't control anything. I was like, what's going on, man?
But you didn't lose your smell or taste.
I didn't lose my smell or taste. My smell was fucked up. For weed.
What does it smell like? It smell like burnt toast?
It smelled like some. I was like, what the fuck? This shit smelled terrible. Like, it wasn't even burnt. I don't know what the fuck it just
smelled. My shit
smelled.
smell like burnt toast.
It smelled awful, like a badass, burnt ass incense or something. I'm like,
yeah. Oh yeah. Did you still smoke?
I did.
I didn't. I couldn't.
I still do it. I stopped after, so I gave it like a week. So the week that I had COVID, I tried to smoke. And I couldn't because the smell was just too strong. So I waited maybe like, it stopped. Like on Sunday, so I think I waited till maybe like Tuesday or Wednesday, and I started smoking. That shit still stank like a motherfucker. I was like, man, fuck this shit. I'm just going. This just gotta get to the new normal, man. This is a new smell I'm about to deal with. So I just put some Vaseline under my nose so I can't really smell it. I just keep smoking that shit, but it wasn't a joke. I'm not gonna say it wasn't a joke. That first night, man, I thought it was over with, and I was ready for it to be over with. The way I was feeling, stomach hurt and stuff, like. Hey, bro, I don't know how much longer this shit been last, but I can't keep doing this shit, man. I was looking at the phone, like, scrolling through some girls' text messages. I wanted to text so many girls like I got COVID, but I called it too late in the game, so now motherfuckers don't really care about it no more. So I ain't gonna really get no sympathy for having it, so I ain't really text nobody. But I was looking at the phone like, man, bro, this shit is serious. Like, I don't really feel good.
When I gave you that text, I text three homies. I said, now I don't know, man. This shit might take me out, man. Hey, I think that was before, after the Bears. I think I was trying to watch the Bears and the Rams opening night. And when Fields scored a touchdown, I tried to yell. I was like, I'm gonna my ass down. And I was like, I'm gonna fucking die, bro. I can't fucking breathe. I know I can breathe. It's anxiety, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have the vomiting and shit like that. Like, so I couldn't imagine having that. But
I had chills. I was fucked up.
Yeah, first day was that.
That was Saturday, I was fucked up. That Sunday, I was still real fucked up. Then on Monday, I felt like I was like, all right, I feel a little better. Until Monday night, I was just, couldn't eat nothing. I was throwing up. Every time I would eat anything or drink anything, I would throw up. So Monday and Tuesday, I ain't do nothing but throw up. Wednesday, I kind of threw up. Then Thursday, it was like, I feel better. Friday, I woke up, I was just like, didn't even really feel like I was sick Friday. So it's just like that little, when you look at the shit, it's like 5 days or 7 days. That shit was like, it was literally over. By Saturday, I was good. I ain't feel shit. I wasn't sick. I could eat anything. I was all good. I was like, this shit is so weird. So it was like, I don't know if it was a cold or a COVID or whatever. I guess I say it's COVID because colds tend to linger. They last. You know what I'm saying? So you know when they coming. You can feel them right before they come, and then they linger for a little while after they gone. Like, I didn't have coughing, my nose wasn't running, none of that shit.
Now, you had the COVID, like, my boss had that shit, and Goodwin had that one.
Yeah,
like the vomiting and shit like that.
Yeah,
like,
it was fucked
like
up.
Hooli had the one where he felt like he's gonna die. Me, I had the one with no smell, chest, like the chest pressure and shit like that. After the 5th day, I went out and I drank some fucking lemonade, and I could feel the sugar just burning a hole in my chest. Like, it was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But like, man.
Still not going to get the shot though. It wasn't as bad as for me to get the shot. I don't think I'll go get it. I think I just like really.
You got 90 days.
Yeah, I think I'll just really just be like way more cautious. You know what I'm saying? Like I keep sanitizing in my car now. Like before, because I was like, man, I had ran out of sanitizer in my car. I didn't replace it. Like I'll never really touch my face or nothing like that, so I wasn't really doing that. But you know, I'm just like, all right, man, I just be more cautious of maybe where I go get my food from and things like that, and just try to do it that way. But that was my week, man. Just battling COVID, dealing with that shit, and then you know. Now we're back, man. Hopefully we're done with all of the interruptions and the breaks of the show and things of that nature.
Yeah, for sure. My week was, I guess it's been 2 weeks. I had, you already talked about my zoo escapade. Then I had, what else I had? I had TJ birthday. And it was something else, wasn't it? I think that was it. Well, TJ had a birthday. TJ turned 3. Give me the clap.
Listen to the stories, man.
TJ, he turned 3. We had a good time. We had the little pinata in the backyard, which was an epic fail. But we tried. The kids had a little good time. It was fun. They had family over, friends over.
I wasn't in the picture. Looked at the picture. This is why I watched the episode. Remember the episode when Nico was there? Yeah. And I told Nico, he was like, nigga, you don't never post pictures of me or nothing like that. I'm always there and I'm always around. I'm like, I see Hooli got the picture with him, you and him, him and TJ. He even had a picture with him and TJ outside. I'm like, that's my picture. I didn't have a picture with you.
You gotta take the picture with y'all.
I took the picture of you. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get. Nobody was like, oh man, let me get you in there.
You gotta do that yourself. That's how you gotta be like, hey, let me get the picture.
Like, yeah, man, I didn't get no.
You gotta do it.
TJ could have had my timeline going crazy with the girls. Like, oh, what's that little boy? You know, I don't get shit. Who get all the shit? He get the boomerangs and everything. I was looking at this shit like,
oh man,
man.
You gotta go out and get the picture, man. I didn't take no pictures. The pictures that I used, the pictures that I got at the party. I ain't getting no solo with my son. That's crazy. With my son. That's my son. Who said that? Oh, the shot. The bald head motherfucker.
When is that coming back? I seen
it's coming back soon. And it's just like drama field.
Seen the preview.
All
I've seen
black.
a little bit of the preview. I'm like, well, I ain't gonna watch
some of these, I don't watch that shit. They just turned it into scandal. Man. I'm like, what is this about? It's not about the shy anymore. Like, where's the gun violence? What are we doing? We're doing threesome relationships, selling weed.
All Puerto Ricans riding around here with flags in your neighborhood.
No, they're not. Some more Mexicans out here. Not so many Puerto Ricans. They ride around with their flag?
Yeah, I think it's their flag day. Or some parade or something like that in Chicago. So traffic is a bitch out there because it's just full of fucking. I'm like, why are they allowed to do this in front of cops? I don't care. I just want to make. I don't care that they're doing it or that they all celebrate whatever. But it's like, bro, y'all scaring the shit out of people. Speeding up the road so y'all flag can flutter in the fucking wind. Just on the horn. Can you imagine?
Like they just won a fucking championship.
Right, a bunch of Hispanics just driving past you, just honking the horn, speeding by. You would be fucking terrified. I'm like, what is going on? Cicero, Pulaski, every street is just filled with them in flags. Then you got black people. I know Juneteenth is coming up. But now I guess they're trying to combat it. So now they drive around with their flag and everything. It was like, but we can't do what they do.
Today.
Yeah, they was. I seen some. I seen a guy actually selling the flag on Pulaski. I'm looking at this shit, I'm like,
what's the stupid black motherfucker?
I'm like, what is going on? The only thing I say is, why is this allowed on public streets? Stop this. It's cops sitting there. Make them stop. Like, why are you fucking flying the fucking Madison? It's like 7 stoplights. So you go to a stop. You go 50 to a stop. 50 to a stop. Fucking 7 people to a car. Fucking shouting at the top of your lungs. Like, where you going? I'm gonna park. Just go there.
Why won't you stop this? Why won't they stop this? Ask Jamal. Bring us back to the city. Your cop got like these motherfuckers.
Fucking madness, man. Every year in Chicago, we deal with this for Cinco de Mayo.
Man.
We deal with this for this. And Puerto Ricans think they slick. They just pick days and months to just do this shit. I don't even see nothing on y'all calendar, on this calendar, say anything with y'all. Y'all just do these things.
Flag Day, go crazy.
Man, drive to Chicago right now, you'll see it.
Oh my God, that's funny. Why won't y'all stop this? Why won't y'all stop this? Oh man, won't you do something, Officer Sir? Sir, you don't see these motherfuckers, man? They endangering motherfuckers' lives. Run them checking for DUI. Do the motherfucking traffic stop. The motherfuckers be blowing through the stop. You know, shake your head, man. I got a fucking ticket. Did I tell you the motherfucker gave me a ticket on Mother's Day? Did I say it on the pod? Yeah, man, I'm coming home from work flying and shit. I was in Lamont.
Speeding, finally. Finally caught you, huh?
I'm coming up a side street. It's nothing but fucking wastelands on the side of the roads. I'm doing about 55. Coming up this one lane. It's one lane this way, one lane this way. Flying. Van. Flicking their lights. Me, I'm looking up. What the fuck you flicking this lights at me for? I fucking zoomed past that tree. Officer just sitting in the cut. As soon as I went by, motherfucker turned his lights on. He didn't even have to turn his lights on. I already knew what it was. As soon as I got to the intersection, it was 35 on that dead ass street. That's what I should have did. I should have did the race. I should have did the race. But when I went to fucking, there's 35 on this dead one-way ass street with nothing's there but deers to hop out. Mm-hmm. Then you get to the main street, the speed limit was 50. So I'm coming up the thing, I turn, he only got to turn his lights, so I just throw my fucking car in park. Right in the middle of the street, threw my shit in park. I threw my shit in park, let the window all the way down, he would turn on his lights. I was like, yes sir, officer. The motherfucker came to the window, he was like, yeah man, how you doing today, man? You were speeding. I was like, it's Mother's Day, sir. I'm just trying to, you see I got some nice goodies for my, I was like, for my grandmother. She was in a bad car accident. I had to go back to the hospital. I was like, my girl's at home. It's just a real busy day for me, sir. I apologize. He was like, yeah, man, I like you got a good personality, man, but you were going really fast, man. I got to go to the back. He went to the thing. I put in my insurance form, showed him on the phone. Another car, one fucking car speeding. Mm-hmm. This other motherfucker goes on the other side of the road to go in front. I know he's seen it, so you know what I did? I stuck my hands out the window like, what is he doing? Like, now I'm telling him, what is he doing, sir? You didn't stop me for this. I know he saw me do that, man. He came back to the car, he said, hey man, I cut you a break. Wait a minute, see, he said, hey man, I cut you a break. Just because you got such a great personality, man, you know what I'm saying? I cut you a break. He said, I'm not going to give you the $250 speeding ticket that it would be, but I am going to give you a ticket for obstruction of your view. I said, now I'm thinking he's talking about my tinted windows. He talking about the motherfucking scent tree I got inside my mirror. I said, he was like, it'll be $50. I said, oh, thank you, officer. Go and give me that ticket. Yeah, look, you give me a good day. Can I give you a pound? He said, absolutely, give me a pound. I said, all right, man, you have a good day. Spare the fuck off. You want to give me a $50 ticket for obstruction? Well, I could have got a speed ticket, but I was in Lamont, literally like all these fucking suburbs is like neighboring suburbs, but got pulled over for speed, still ain't got that speed ticket.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it's the Cub plates. I had the Cub hat on. You know what I'm saying? You can always equate something to just being polite to these officers. But I was ready to be an asshole because I knew he was going to give me a ticket. But yeah, man, I don't know what the fuck we was talking about. It pertains to that, but whatever. It was about our week or whatever. Or some shit.
I think we're done with that, man.
Yeah, we over with that shit.
I say Caresha Please, man. The show with Diddy. I watched a couple of minutes of it. My takeaway from it, I didn't watch all of it. I just watched like the first 10 minutes. Is that everybody can't sit down and hold a conversation. Like, and I think maybe it's awkward because you sit in front of somebody that you are sleeping with or whatever, or that you got a different relationship with. But I think that should make it easier. And it just seemed like an awkward interview. Like, the interview from the first 10 minutes I seen, it seemed like an interview of two people that's fucking each other, but they act like don't nobody know that they fucking each other. But it's like, we clearly know that y'all in a relationship, y'all got something going on, situationship or whatever.
Yeah.
So just be natural. Like, she just wasn't natural. I mean, she said it was her first time doing an interview or whatever, but it just seemed kind of awkward. But the question I wanted to say was, would you ever sit in front of your woman and let her basically give like 21 questions with your woman? Would you ever do something like that?
I would.
With any woman? Do you think, is it not one woman that you would sit in front of and be like, hey, this was the show. Like, just bring women who have a gripe with you or whatever. This is not a person that you don't have to name it, I'm just saying, like in general. Is there anybody that you wouldn't sit in front of?
No, I sit in front of all of them. Anybody. Because they know the truth.
No.
There's no secrets to be hidden.
Well, Diddy kind of tried to backslide his way out of him. She was like, are we together? We're in a relationship?
You know that already. You know the answer to that. You trying to put me on the spot.
Right, but
so Diddy gonna backpedal out of it.
But now that everybody's watching, like, you gotta say it. That's what you gotta say.
No, I'm gonna say something funny or something like, I'm still not gonna answer the question. I'm gonna say it while I'm like, are we?
I guess that would be the thing. Like, are you worried about anybody that would have something to say? They'd be like, or did you feel like you wouldn't be able to answer? Even from your current, like, if you was a single person, of course you would have exes. But right now you're in a relationship, so you would have your girl in there. Would you be cool? Like, I don't think a lot of men would be okay with sitting in front of their girl and giving them 20 questions, 20 free questions to ask me. I have to answer no matter what. I don't think a lot of men would do that.
Yeah, I do that. Because a lot of niggas be lying for no reason. What the fuck you lying for? You know what I'm saying? Like, or hiding shit. Like a motherfucker tell, yeah, like that. Let me see if I should. Yeah, no, you shouldn't, sir. You should just say, this is what I have, or this is what I did, and this is my shit. Like, I'm gonna give you what I need, but like, stop being a bitch ass nigga. Stop being a bitch ass nigga to like, you feel like you gotta lie to your woman to preserve what, money or whatever it is. Like, you can be honest with them, bro. Like, the fuck is wrong with you? You ain't gotta lie. Like, don't lie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I wouldn't even think it's just like relationship, but like cheating shit, just like real shit. Like, you like my cooking, like shit like that. Like, like real shit. Where you like
answer it. Like, you mean like if they can look, if you now you taking a lie detector test, or you just
you just looking at them like,
yeah, we gotta answer that shit. Like,
so you'll still lie in front of them.
If she's asking, if she asks me if I like your cooking, I'm gonna say yeah. If she said, do you like, if it's something that I don't like, I probably told her that I don't like it.
Already?
Yeah, like, it's not being offensive. Like, you can say that I don't like something without saying I don't like the way you make it. You can just say, like, I don't like it. You don't have to eat it no more, because whatever you used to eat, like, let's say, like, if I don't like the way, like, you know, I love spaghetti. I love the way she makes spaghetti. So I'd be like, if my grandma made spaghetti a certain way, and she didn't make it like my grandma, I'd be like,
what, she fell off though? 10 years when she made
I'd be like,
when she made that spaghetti at first, she was trying to hook you in. She already put her foot in it now.
I'd be like, I just literally just did this thing like with the ribs, right? Like the ribs at TJ party. I'm like, you season the fuck out them. These I was like, now these weren't like the ones at the birthday party. Mm-hmm. They still good, but they not seasoned as well. Like, all right, next time she gonna put a little oomph on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, she never gonna know how to correct her errors if you just keep lying. Yeah, it's good, baby. Yeah, it's still good. She ain't never gonna improve. Oh, just like you.
So you're an open book.
Yeah, man, you can only improve by letting. Bro, if she tell you, if you constantly making your girl breakfast every morning, and she's absolutely just hated, she gotta keep scuffing down them hard ass eggs you keep making. Cause you don't know how to make them the way that she know how to make them, which is I make my eggs different than how she make hers, right? So all she gotta do is tell me she like bacon. She be like, I don't want you to cook my bacon. You overcook shit. I like my shit with a little bit of with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hurt your teeth.
Not hurt your teeth.
You don't know which side of the bacon to bite or something. Yeah, you like that.
No, I'm saying like, all right, your sausage, right? Pause. If you fry some sausages. Like, or like the burger, you want it to have a little darkness to it. You know it's already done, but you leave it on there just a little bit more. Like, let me get a little brown. Let me get a little more to that shit. Like, that's how I like my shit. She want her shit to be perfect. She make her bacon and eggs perfect. My bacon, I cook with the fire a little too hot. So guess what I don't do? I don't make her ass bacon no more. Unless it's turkey bacon. You can't fuck up turkey bacon. Throw that shit up on there. It's good. She don't want it. I'm gonna make some sausages. You just improvise. You just switch it up. But you will never know. You'll be constantly making her that crunchy ass bacon, and she constantly eating that crunchy ass shit. And you think you're doing a good job. You like, yeah, I make my girl breakfast every morning.
At what point in a relationship do you think that it's okay to start telling your partner what it is you don't and do like? Not necessarily talking about your own relationship, but just in
I'm just saying in general. Like in a relationship.
Yeah, like if you start to meet a girl, she just be like, alright. Because you don't want to hurt people's feelings when you first meet them. So some people really think they good at what they do.
It's all about the way it's all about the type of understanding y'all got or the type of relationship y'all got. 9 times out of 10, with the personality that I have or that we have, you should be able to be open with your mate to where like you can say anything to them and you can make it into a funny way or a way of saying it without being offensive. You know what I'm saying? So like I would say like
how many girls have you told have bad head?
How many I told they have bad head?
Nah, you say no shit.
I don't tell them that.
I got three under my belt that I've told that to. In different ways.
Hey, they bad too. They bad, but you don't tell them they bad.
Yeah, you know what I'm
just keep doing it.
Bernie Mac, you gotta learn.
Hey, if you've ever been told, just use your hand. You bad. Just use your hand. Fuck it. Go ahead. Just use your hand. Because we're gonna be at this all night. Yeah, I'm getting sleepy. Shit. Nah, I don't think I've ever. Nah. See, that's yeah. Alright. Okay. Now you asking questions. Like, nah. Because I want you to keep doing it. Like, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But how many have had, like, yeah, it's been some bad. Yeah, bad. And they talk like, yeah, I'm a beast. I kill that shit. Or I do this. You like, you talking all that shit. You ain't.
One girl, she knew she was like, well, I don't suck dick, so I know my shit bad, so I don't give a fuck. But I had to tell her, like, yeah, your shit don't be. That's why I already asked for it. That's why I don't say shit about it. Like, I was just be like, yeah, whatever. I just
fuck her face.
Yeah, I just go, you can't even do that. I just go into it just knowing that that's just not a part of it. So I just take it out of my mind completely. Like, I'm good. Even when she go for it, like, I just stop her, like, 15 cents.
Like, what's bad? Like, she got no. Bad is if you got no suction to your jaws. Like, you can't suck. Like, don't just fucking.
It ain't that. She just.
Fuck is you doing?
You know, like
or jail?
Some people don't know how to switch things up. So it's like a basketball player that only know how to play aggressive. It's just like, bro, you ain't got a bowl your way. Like, sometimes you can.
Oh, painful.
Get on your mellow shit. You know what I'm saying? Just everybody don't like everything. So some girls don't know how to like, yeah, the painful shit. Like, I don't know why some girls think just shove it all the way down there. I don't know. Like that. If you're not doing it right, I don't feel that.
Leave my balls alone. That shit hurt.
You know how many teeth you have in your mouth from the marks you leave on my penis. Like, it's things like that. It's like,
yeah, you gotta stop now.
Like, stop. Nah. Like, you fucking, like, who was you with before me that you just sit up there fucking chopping down, biting them? What are you doing? What was y'all into?
Biting a dick. What'd you bite my dick for? You feel my teeth? Like, bitch, if you don't stop.
I'm mad. It's like, who are you with? Like, what are you doing? So, and it's just like that. I'll be like, yeah, it's not the best.
Yeah, no, I ain't never told nobody that shit. Yeah. I did climb out some pussy mid session and got dressed. I did do that before.
So you have to answer questions like that. So that if that woman was sitting in front of you and she was like,
why did you climb out?
Yeah, remember that night you just stopped and walked away? Like,
I'm gonna be like, man. If you had to tell the truth,
yeah, it's truthful shit. Sit down, 20 questions.
Yeah, if you had to
fire them back at each other. You know how I am. Why you ask me 20, I'm asking you 20. When you didn't come home that night and then you didn't have no panties on the next morning. Like, what really happened?
Man, I ain't asking you shit I don't believe shit you saying. First off, and some shit you just be like, I'm not asking you this. You gonna lie, and then if you tell me the truth, I'm probably just gonna be like, wow, I'm gonna look at you totally different. But nothing ceases to amaze me with women. The conversations that I have or that I see women have nowadays, I'm just like, the things I see posted where I'm like, why is this man still sitting in this house? Just fucking babysitting while you just fucking doing whatever the fuck you want. Not gonna see him at all. You just fucking, hey, I'm gonna just watch the kids. I'm gonna watch the kids. I'm gonna get a whole bottle, a fifth, drink it all down, and watch my woman doing things on the internet. And I'm probably blocked. And she's shaking her ass all over the place, showing her ass off. You know what I'm talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? You seen it. You see how it happens.
I think so, maybe.
You know what I'm talking about. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know how you are as that guy, bro. Like, how you just, I'm gonna just be babysitting while my woman is just.
So you think you can do it? You can,
I can take the questions.
you can sit in front of
Yeah. I'll pass. I'll do it.
What else is in the news, man? You have anything to say about FBG Cash?
No. I'm gonna say that for
Next
week when Hoolie's here.
Podcast?
I don't want to be disrespectful. But I always say when it comes to like dissing and shit like that, it's like, and not to say like, there's just certain like when you it like they diss so much in certain names that you know you can say, and it's a part of a diss, and it just becomes so common that you say that name that it doesn't like hold the same merit as like
as it used to.
Yeah. Now, you know, some other names that you mention and you say some things you constantly mention and say, like, it holds a bigger, you know what I'm saying, burden behind it. You know what I'm saying? And as long as you okay with that burden, then you get what comes with that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I always used to say, like, I've been known who he was. I hear his name and you see the shit. If you follow the whole thing, you know what's going on. But, like, it took me by surprise when he started, like, dissing like crazy, because I was like, damn, that ain't nothing that I'm used to seeing him do. He a diss, like, verbally, like, rapping and shit like that. I had never really seen that was foreign, but it just had become a constant, current thing. And we see what happened with that Chicago shit. Like, you keep doing that shit, you keep living here, you know what I'm saying? Eventually, shit happens, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, that's just that Chicago shit. And we'll talk about it a little more probably next week. But, you know, it's fucked up. That's how it is.
I agree. I guess that's just about what I have to say about it. It's just like, it's hard for that it's hard because it goes like kind of both ways. So you can't really, you know what I'm saying? Somebody, I don't know who it was, that was like, man, didn't nobody call my homie dad. I forgot who it was that said that shit, but it's like,
DJ Bands.
Yeah, it was like, I'm not a part of it or whatever, so it's just like, it's sad when they take a loss on either side. And Academic said something I was watching, he was like, Chicago got such a great talent pool for rappers or whatever, but they just can't seem to kind of, for lack of a better word, like get out of their own way and just stop. You know what I'm saying? I think Hooley said like Cash just got signed, and people said he just got signed.
Yeah, he got signed to rap a lot, and they say he was in Houston. He just came back. Literally, yeah, just came back that day.
Yeah, that's Rico Reckless saying that you just stay in Houston, bro, like whatever. So it's like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, just leave, just stop doing what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? And like, I think anybody that's coming out of Chicago that was a part of that scene from back in the day, like, you already got some type of clout or something mentioned or attached to your name.
Now, that's what's fucked up about that whole thing. Like, if they had like a poster for like, all niggas that was relevant, let's just say from 2012 to 2017, 2010 to 2017, like, dead and in jail. Imagine how many motherfuckers would be grayed out in that picture. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's fucked up about it. Where you just keep like, all you motherfuckers just gonna keep dying, ain't gonna be shit left. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the new wave of Chicago rappers, like, it's not the same. They're not as good.
And it's not as believable.
Yeah.
Because it's like, y'all just, I don't, not that it's a good thing that Dirkman was actually doing everything that they were saying they was doing, but it's like, kind of believing. He had like some type of believability by him. Like nowadays, it's like, bro, you could really be from Naperville and just get a bunch of your guys and stand on the dark block and talk about. We can look at Solange's son, like he talking about guns. His name is Jules. I guess Allen Iverson was his favorite fucking player because he's Jules, so he's taking on the moniker. So it's like
influence.
I don't know, man. It gets like kind of weird or whatever. So like you say, these new rappers, like even they names, 400 shots bang and Killer Block. It's like y'all just on the nose, just taking it too far. You know what I'm saying? Like we heard Chief Keef, we like, who the fuck is that? What type of name is this? Who the fuck is that? Fredo Santana. Like who is these people that got these names like this or whatever? So it wasn't square on the nose. Like when you told me it was somebody rapping named Just Blow from Dirty Side, I was just like, alright man, it's just getting
in jail for murder.
We just getting out, of course he is. Look at this thing.
Somebody told him.
So, but yeah, R.I.P. Cash, man. I think it's fucked up. Van Lathan had a real heartfelt thing when he said that.
What did he say?
He said he was doing something about in Chicago, and he started to get to know Cash, and he was just like, he shouted him out on the Breakfast Club, and like a month later, Cash was murdered. So he was like, man, he gotta stop what's going on in around the world, just us killing us type shit.
Y'all, they keep saying that shit, and ain't nobody listening to them.
Yeah.
So like you can, and it ain't saying to like stop preaching that message, but like ain't no motherfucker listening to that shit. They know that. Like it ain't nothing you can say, cause it's like they just all fucked up.
And even
like,
what happened with the dude Trouble in Atlanta, like he was over there. And I was talking about this on Joe Budden podcast about why they don't. That's why like the older guys never went to women's houses or whatever because of the threat and all that. And I was like, that didn't really stop me in a lot of situations. There's a lot of situations where I was at girls' houses where the nigga that she was fucking with probably had the key and it's his building. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I still wasn't going over there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, of course you shouldn't. And you look back on it, you're like, man, that was a real dumb situation and dumb things I put myself in or whatnot. But it's like, yeah, you just, I don't know what's worse, like you bringing them to your home or you going to their home or spending that money on that hotel room. Like those are your three options that you got. And depending on how cool the girl is, she's not necessarily gonna want to go to a hotel room every time y'all do something because she's gonna start to feel some type of way. Mm-hmm. She'll start to feel like you trying to treat me like I'm a hoe every time you hang out. Like I go to this hotel, but it's like, nah, bro, I don't want to go to your crib because I don't know what you got going on, and I really don't want you to know where I live because I don't really trust you that much to have you going on there. So it's a real slippery slope. I've dabbled in both, man. I've allowed them to come over, and I've went to plenty of girls' houses, and you just hope and pray that everything that they saying is on the up and up. And
man, I think about a lot of dumb shit I did.
Thank God I've never woke. I don't know what I ever would have done if I was woken up to a motherfucker punching on me.
Why you sleep in a fucking house? First off, yeah. Well,
everybody goes to sleep afterwards, and girls have the most comfortable beds. Oh my God. Single black women go get the most comfortable bed. I don't give a fuck if it's a queen or a king. You've never felt a bed more comfortable than a single black woman. They go get the nice pillows. All the pillows be so soft. The comforter be like soft. 2,000 thread count and everything. You be like, where'd you find this bed at?
I don't know. Like you think about that shit though. Like in the moment, you don't really think that shit can happen to you like that. Or it happened like that. But now that I'm thinking about it, it's a lot of situations that I probably have been in where you like, I probably wouldn't put myself in that position.
Nigga just ran up in there like, who the fuck is you, bro?
Took everything.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? And he had all rights too. Nigga run up in the crib, and you in his crib, he got all rights. Ain't nothing you can do. Fight for your life, nigga. That's it. The nigga run up in the crib and I'm fucking this bitch. Fight for my life. He ain't wrong. He ain't wrong for nothing he do. He ain't wrong. Niggas be like, oh man, he shouldn't be mad at me. Be mad at the bitch. No. If he catch me in his crib, he got all rights. Shit, fight for my life. Like Gucci Mane that bitch. We gon' fight. I'm fighting for my life. R. Kelly voice. Shit, like,
I didn't know she had a man.
Yeah. I ain't know, bro. I ain't know. As you trying to get up out there.
That's how all videos. You ever say His videos on porn, motherfuckers coming there. They always say the same shit like, shit, he's helping, dog. Like, I don't even want no problems. You just
Anytime
gotta
hear that shit, you finna put knots on your ass.
You just got this. You either bitch up or you really be on it. Be like, I don't even know what I was saying in that moment. I don't think I would bitch out though. I would be ready for action. You just gotta put some draws on first.
He walking there with his gun out. What you gonna do?
I'm jumping.
Hey, bro, shoot her ass, bro. Chill out. Man, I'm motherfucker. You had a gun. You be like,
You just saw the episode of The Boys though.
just keep punching your ass.
When he was saying, dude, he looked at him like, your dick's out.
Right. Bro, you gotta have a gun. You be like, I ain't gonna kill this motherfucker. He's so scary, I just keep punching him. Like, I'm talking about repeatedly. Just over punching.
Like the game was doing, dude.
Like, just punching the shit out you, man. Punching every until my hand hurt. Then I'm gonna hit you with the back of the weapon. And then, like, I probably ain't gonna kill him though. Cause I ain't trying to go to jail behind that bitch. But you probably can get it. You probably can kill a bitch in your crib. You probably can kill a nigga in your crib.
For something like that and get off of.
But bitches always prevail. Like, the bitch will take his side. You'll be hurt. You going to jail. You done killed this nigga. The bitch that took his side, you locked up, and now she's eating another dick. Talking about, I need $200. I need $200. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. All right. What else? There we go.
I don't know, man. I don't know what else is going on.
We talked
What do you
about.
think about Deshaun Watson? I don't like how they're framing this when they keep saying,
Yeah, say it.
when they keep saying or talking about the women, they keep making it seem like it's 60-something women that he got these cases against. No, he just had massages by over 60-something women over the past. It's like, it's not the amount of women that's brought charges against him. Why y'all keep putting that out there like, nah, the number of them went from 20 women to 60-something women. I don't like that part of it.
Guess what he did, right? They said the Texans gave him disclaimers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when they signed him, what is them, right?
Indians, yeah. They can't say shit.
All right. They signed that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't Villa find him? Oh, he has a problem. He has 66 women. When Robert Kraft just doing this? When he just get beat off?
Yeah, but so
he just did.
True. So to me, when I'm looking at this, I'm like, he enjoys
Happy endings.
happy endings of videos like that. And I don't think
Are you sick if you want to go to the massage parlor and get beat off?
I had a move with this lady, and she was telling me that she was like, yeah, I'm a massage therapist. I'm real good at mine. And she kept saying she wasn't attractive at all. Mm-hmm. But she kept telling me about her massage, and I'm like, what's the information? Like, I'll go and I'll try to get a happy end. I think anybody in that industry or whatever is thinking about that. So I don't know. I think that's just par for the course.
Bro.
It may not supposed to be. It may sound bad if it is.
Why it sound bad, man?
I'm pretty sure because if I had a woman who was a massage therapist, I would want to be able to go do her job and not have to worry about things like that happening. So that's why I would say it's bad. But I would also look at her and say, you have to understand what a massage therapist means to a man. And what a man going to get a massage from a woman is thinking in his mind. So once you know that, now you have to move about that accordingly. And it's just up to you to either go along with it or just be like, nah, I don't do that type of stuff. I don't give a ride in massages. Just say that and move on from it. If they keep persisting, you be like, you know, you're making me uncomfortable. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this massage anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
But I do think it's an industry where you have to know that you have to let people know up front, I'm not into erotic. It's like being a stripper. You're a stripper. You have to let people know, I don't fuck. I just dance. I think every customer, you probably got to let them know, I don't fuck, I just dance. So every masseuse is, hey, I don't. So
answer this for me, right? For you to get a consent form, right? Mm-hmm. So reason for that. Right. It's 66 women. I'm pretty sure they're not random. I'm pretty sure they're not just fucking random draw, right? I'm pretty sure he's somebody, it probably him, they research what he want, and they handpick these women
to come,
right? Because they ain't doing them in no facilities and nothing. These house calls, he going to that shit. Am I correct?
I think so.
I think I'm right? If I'm wrong, he's showing up to your shit with a, hey, you can't talk about nothing that's happening in there. Why do he got the confidence to walk in your house with that? It's a reason he picked you. You know what I'm saying? So like, them other motherfuckers that's beating him off, finishing the job, you probably got paid handsomely behind that too. So, niggas kill me, not niggas. These motherfuckers in the media, and I'm gonna say, like, I listen to Cap and all of them, and I listen to J Hood, Black Dude, like, and they always try to say, like, this dude's sick, he's a monster. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Absolutely, there's fire. He like getting his dick beat off. Alright? If I got a massage before, in every man's fantasy, you like, man, just go on rub that motherfucker out. I want to see how it is. Maybe I'm sick. I don't give a fuck. That's come from watching porn. That's how your mindset works. Go to the doctor. You get a physical, you got a cute doctor.
Oh man, all my doctors old men. I wanted a woman. I wanted a woman.
Man, I might let you see. He go a little medium shot.
Yeah, it's going. It's going to
grow. Medium shot.
You just gotta look at it, make it grow a little bit, then look away. So it'll be like,
you know what I'm saying?
So she can be like, okay.
Maybe they're gonna say, y'all sick, y'all perverts. Bro, get the fuck out of here, man. If I'm a millionaire, I'm handpicking a certain amount of women who's good at what they do. The other ones are giving me recommendations. These bitches are saying that I'm ruining their career because my dick touched their arm and all this shit. I'm telling you, I want a little towel upon request. You know this shit is out the norm. You sign disclaimers. You're not innocent. You're not removed. You're not like I'm pretty sure it's other women who he probably presented with that shit and they was like, no good. No thank you, I'm good. And they went on about their business. They got nothing to do with this. All you bitches who went through with it, got paid, finished the job, man, I don't feel no sympathy for y'all. Y'all can say what the hell you want because, that's what I'm saying, everybody has a choice. And I know we in this time where we like, all right, it's wrong to say this, it's wrong to say that. Man, you have a choice. So the women that did take that money, the women that did finish that job, they make it bad for the women who rejected his claims and said, hey, I'm not going to do this because this is unprofessional and this is not what I do. So they made the choice to not do it and be professional about it. You motherfuckers went through with it and then waited a year or whatever the fuck it was to come back and say, oh, I want to make a complaint. Let's do something simple. He did this. You want more money? You should have did it in the first place. You had the option. I don't hear about no damn intimidation because those other women weren't. They were strong enough and more and powerful enough to look up to that man or whoever it was and say, hey, this is not what I'm doing. I'm not going to jeopardize my career and my integrity for a couple bucks to satisfy you, Mr. Horny Freaky man. You know what I'm saying? Something's wrong with you. You a fucking horny freak. Okay? That's his thing. But I don't feel sorry for y'all.
Awkward.
Y'all niggas, y'all got paid. Y'all beat the nigga off. Hey, they say that they don't see nothing criminal. They done did 2 federal investigations. The feds, they looked into it. He gonna get suspended because in the world we live in now, everybody got to be offended by it.
You think he should play the first couple of
Guess what? He ain't got to because this shit fully guaranteed. His first year like $25 million. He can be suspended the whole year. Y'all already took a whole year from him. He missed the whole year already. You gonna act like that wasn't took it?
And they act like it wasn't.
That's what I'm saying.
Like Stephen A. is like, yeah, well, if he comes back, I don't see anything wrong with him getting suspended. Or
they gotta say the right shit because they on TV. Nobody want to get canceled.
Yeah, so
like we ain't big. This like an old tweet, right? Like they'll pull this up and cut the clip. But I'm clear with what I'm saying. Like the women who had the courage, and that's why I'm saying that. The women who had the courage to say, no, this is not what I do. I'm not questioning my integrity. I'm not jeopardizing my integrity of my career to get you off of this money. Those are the ones I commend. Not the motherfuckers who went through with it. Rub one off or got the nigga jump started. You study going up his thigh. He started telling you, the one lady said, yeah, he kept telling me go higher and higher until eventually I touched his penis. You know where your head is going. So you gonna keep going? He's saying go higher. You like, sir, I think that's a little too high. Yeah. Your mouth don't work. You just gonna keep going until you touch his dick. Then what? I'ma grow. What the fuck you do? What you think? Why you pushing? Man, that's what, man, they acting like, man, hey man.
You remember Rita from Power Rangers?
Yeah.
Make my creature grow.
Man, that's what's happening, man. And that's why I say I hate when I see that shit, man. Like,
and women would do the same thing. Because if you ever talk to a woman, you ask her, like, you switch bodies with a man, you had a dick for a day. What's the first thing you'll do? It's always some perverted shit. It's always
every woman saying they had a dick.
Y'all beat off. The first thing they do is they'll beat off. They'll be like,
I beat off. I fuck somebody's face. I want to see how it feels to slap a bitch with my dick. All kind of shit.
Sick. When was I sick? I thought this girl she asked me, like, what would you do if you had a pussy? I said, the first thing, if I woke up and had a pussy, the first thing I do is stick my finger in. That's the first thing That's the first thing I'm doing. If I woke up with a pussy, I just
stick a finger in.
I'm going fucking crazy.
Oh my God. This motherfucker gonna finger. He ain't gonna rub the clip. He gonna stick his finger straight in that motherfucker.
All right.
Let me see how this feels. Oh my God.
I want to see if it feels as good as... I know what it feels like to penetrate a pussy, so I want to see what it feels like to with my finger or whatever on their end. I want to see what it feels like.
I don't know.
I think women will be sorely up. I think they will be shocked and surprised of how much it actually takes for a man to have sex with a woman. The concentration, the stamina, the everything. I think they would be like, damn, y'all gotta do all this shit. Like,
man, bitches say all the time, I be just fucking bitches and leave them. No, you won't, because you want to fuck everything. Well, if you let you some of these thirsty niggas, nasty niggas that just gonna fuck anything, like, yeah, you'll be that guy. But then if you got some morals about yourself or some type of fucking self-respect, you gonna be looking at this bitch like, she's hideous. I'm not going to, that's not my speed. Like, have some type of fucking pride about yourself, sir. Have some standards. You're not gonna just be running off just hitting everything. Like, no, it's not gonna happen. That's not how that works. You know what I'm saying? And they be like, I want to know how the pussy feel. Yeah, it depends. You know what I'm saying? It depends. Like, yeah, man. If I woke up with a pussy, can't even think. Like,
first thing you do, you don't know?
I would scream probably. I would holler.
After you, like, oh shit,
I realize it's them.
I'm licking my titties and I'm sticking my finger. See, I'm getting myself off. Immediately, I'm getting myself off.
This nigga gonna play with himself. He gonna wake up and play with himself. Oh my God, man.
What you doing, like, man, anyway?
Sexy intrigue.
You wake up in the bed by yourself on a Sunday morning, you like, oh shit, I got 30 minutes? Oh shit, oh shit.
Laptop. This nigga.
I got some free time?
This how this nigga waking up. 7 o'clock.
Laptop.
Fuck it.
If you go to Twitter, 7 in the morning you go to Twitter, you get all that backlog of Twitter porn that's just gonna get loaded up on your phone.
I'm gonna get some ass later. I'm gonna fuck her all night. She don't know I got one off this morning. I'm about to fuck her all night.
Drop that shit from the bed to the wall. Fucking ready. I'm ready tonight. Turn back the clock.
This dude, this fucking guy, man. Oh man, yeah, I don't know how to react with that, but Deshaun Watson, until I find out that he's done something against someone's will, the disclaimers really didn't do nothing but just add more. Like it just made me like.
He just into weird things. That's
understand it more, right? Like
just chalk it up.
It don't make him like he on some old freaky ass shit for sure. He ain't exempt from that, but like you be like these bitches good with their hands. Like imagine if you could just go around and you see like that bitch bad with her lips. I want her to give me some head. Like
and I feel like if it was rape, like you said, the feds or somebody would have got into it like, oh, okay, you raped somebody or something like that. If you just literally going in there and you've been blessed with a big cock, and you just going in there trying to get women to pleasure you because you like that type of porn, hey man,
you give me a massage and I just slap you across your hand with my dick or something like
that.
All right, press charges on me. I'm weird. I'm doing so. I shouldn't be doing that.
But as normal people, if you give me $300 million and I got enough money to get myself out of this little misdemeanor trouble, this little trouble that's just gonna make me look like a freak, oh man, come on,
bro,
come on, man.
If I got the money and I know what I like, and I did 66 women, I'm not randomly walking into massage parlors, bro. First of all, I'm not going there. I'm going to their home, or they coming to me, meaning that I've handpicked them out, or they've accepted this job, right? So I had to have inquired about if they are into these type of things. You don't just walk into somebody unless I could be wrong.
I don't think so.
I don't think he just walked into this shit blindly and was just like,
yeah, I think
hey, by the way, don't touch that from me.
I think he's definitely vetting these women and he's doing his research, and you just got some that's like they're looking for a come up.
That's what you get fucked with the white women.
You got anything else, man? Anything else that we've missed?
Not really. I gotta take a mean piss.
We didn't talk about.
I gotta take a mean piss. We probably missed some, but the gas prices we didn't talk about. It's absurd. The war is still going on apparently. They're talking about gas prices continuing to climb, which is absurd. I tell you one thing. Trump predicted this, and I'm gonna say this every episode until we get some type of justice. Trump predicted that if we elected Biden, that this would happen. And hey, he's spot on. Whether he influenced it with his Russian connect or whatever it is, it's happened. And I tell you one thing.
Well, what they say is the economic standard of the country that is in for every president is always from what was left behind from the last president. So it's like, so basically when shit was good, economically when Trump was in there, it's because shit that Obama did. Mm-hmm. And now when shit is fucked up, now when Biden is in there, some would say that it's Trump's fault because he left the country in a fucked up state.
Well, this is because Biden decided to cut Russia off from all and sanction them from.
This is I don't know shit about politics. So if you know,
I'm just talking about the gas.
I'm just saying like that's what I heard through just watching media and shit like that. It was like the economic state of the country. It goes by who the fuck left it off or whatever. So it's like running a business. If you was a store manager for 4 years, then you left. Whatever I'm inheriting, whatever you left off. So I can only change it or the forecast and everything is just gonna be about what you did. So I gotta work through all this to change it. That's from what I heard.
Yeah, that's about accurate.
But I do, like you say, if Biden did cut them off, and this is just a direct correlation, you cut them off, they cut us off, and now shit is high. Even though they have gas reserve oil tanks and shit like that are put in place to stop the price of American gas from getting this high. I don't know why they're not tapping into them or using them. That's solely Biden's fault and his decision, I believe. But that's a conversation for another day. So I don't know, man. More and more it just seems like living in America is not the way to go. I am dead ass serious. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what other place to live or whatever, but I'll commend those people who have the courage to just be like, you know what? I'm moving to
Canada.
Yeah. Or I'm moving to Paris. Or I'm moving to Taiwan. Or I'm moving somewhere else, becoming a citizen of this place, and I'm getting the fuck out of America because it's fucking crazy. Mm-hmm. But sorry, man.
Healthcare off the chain. I went to motherfucking physical therapy for my back, and then for my Achilles. I did like 9 visits, maybe 8. Mm-hmm. Motherfuckers wouldn't show me a bill, wouldn't show me nothing while I still had appointments. The last time I went, she was like, well, it seems like you're doing pretty well. We could do one more visit and we can still schedule a couple more. And if everything goes, we'll just go from there. We'll see how it goes. Motherfucker sent me a bill, $809. I said, okay, cancel. Cancel the next 4 visits, and I ain't logged into my motherfucking health portal since then. And that's all it be, man. That's all it be. A ploy to just keep you in debt, keep you all fucked up. Whatever, fuck it.
We'll get out of here, man. You have a joke of the week?
I don't. But if I did see some foolishness on the internet, it was too easy to go with YK Osiris and Bandman Kevo and all these niggas with these shorts, what they call them hoochie daddies. Alright, so
I had a little bit of hoochie thigh out last episode with my legs out.
No.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Being with Jazz, man, hey man, she had me into different thoughts of things. Was like, necessarily. This is one thing why I
wear
look.
hoochie daddy shorts.
I was just gonna say this. This is one thing why I look at my friends that are in relationships was like, y'all. I wish I was y'all, and the freedom that I felt when you're in a relationship was like, you really gotta impress the world. You just gotta really impress this one woman. So whatever this woman that you're dealing with it's like, it's all you really gotta conform to. You know what I'm saying? So you don't really gotta worry about like me. You gotta be like a jack of all trades because you gotta appeal to everybody. So you can wear the hoochie daddy shorts, but it may be some women who may think that's gay, or they may not like that. So you cutting yourself off from all these fucking women. But then if you go too baggy or too long, cut yourself off from another. So it's like hard for single guys. But for guys in a relationship, it's like, man, yeah, I think that shit is easy. And I definitely would wear those type of shorts. But in different settings, though. I wouldn't just walk around Chicago with those shorts because I'll probably bump into somebody. I know it would be an uncomfortable conversation. But if you catch me on vacation, if I go to Vegas, oh, man, thighs is out, man. I'm having a good fucking time. Heavy, sexy intrigue because it's be a little hot. Thighs out. You made it catch a baby oiled up a little bit or something like that. If she likes it, I love it, man. We sitting out there together.
You part of the problem. You part of the problem.
And I said, I'm going to have my feet out and everything.
I want you to wear that shit when I'm far, far away from you. I don't want to be walking around with you. No, I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable. You know what? You can't justify you wearing your shorts.
When I wear my gray shorts or whatever, I'll be like, man,
right, so when you wear shorts, you get the breeze.
I be sitting, when I'm at home, I sit there and I pull them bitches up to where my underwear exposed. I'm like, it just feels better that way.
So let me tell you something. So you have no right to tell a woman ever again that her short size doesn't matter. But
I'm not that guy. I don't.
Wear your cheeks out. When your cheeks can be out.
With respect.
That's the problem. Let me tell you something.
You can wear your cheeks out with respect.
Let me tell you something, man. You got on shorts already. That extra quarter inch, whatever it is, couple inches, it's not gonna make you any cooler. So you don't have to walk around with all your fucking leg out. If you want to look good for women,
are you saying that because you don't have masculine, muscular thighs?
I'm saying that because I don't give a fuck how I was built, right? I'm not gonna walk around with my fucking all my man meat out. So you looking at my fucking top of my leg, bro. You like, bro, why the fuck I can see? Just wear your drawers, swim trunks.
So now
niggas think they
ethicals all the time.
Niggas Niggas is not bitches. Niggas want to be bad bitches so bad.
White men walk out of compression shorts all the time. No more drawers.
No drawers, right? Listen.
Meat. Just meat shaking it.
Little shimmies. They ain't no meat. It's little shimmies, shingles and shit as they trying to walk. They don't got their problems. They're not showing off nothing. They showing off nothing except for balls. Balls. All you see is balls. Sit down. Man. You ain't got no drawers on your balls out, bro. What is wrong with you, man? Nasty ass. Look. Y'all part of the problem. You saying bitches do it, so now I'm gonna think I'm a bad bitch. I'm gonna go walking out with all my fucking legs out.
Why fashion over now, man?
Why is your fucking legs out like that, man? That shit is wrong. Bandman Kevo getting liposuction, getting all his fat cut off and giving himself a six-pack. That's wrong. What are you doing? What are you doing, sir?
Cutting the process.
The other nigga got a fucking frontal with braids.
I just seen that.
What's wrong with these niggas, man? There's something wrong. Hey, you just old, y'all. No, it's something wrong.
So it's weird. Motherfucker with just like butters. You'll be looking at me like, hey, what the fuck wrong with you, bro?
Fuck is wrong with you, bro? I'll be like,
I've always wanted to have like Snoop.
You want to wear a wig? It's 1 day out of the year for that foolish shit that you want to do.
It's coming up.
October 31st, go buy you a motherfucking wig and be Snoop. That's what you do. Halloween. Other than that, you don't walk around with wigs and your thighs out and your motherfucking getting your body done.
Welcome to 2022. You get your feet done.
Cause I have dead skin around
What's wrong with that?
Achilles. Nothing wrong with getting your feet done.
What if I got black thighs? I'm gonna expose them to the sunlight, give us a little melon.
Go ahead, do it. In your own time. Go to the beach. Go to the beach, get in the water. Don't fucking come walking up Cicero with your thighs out. Hopefully somebody would go upside your fucking head like they should do for you being that like, hey bro, or make you feel real bad about it, self-conscious. Bro, your sweet ass walk around with your legs all out. I bet you won't do it again. Walk your ass to the
gonna
wall.
attack me because I like
Wear your thighs out with that woman. Tell that woman to send you off and say, baby, it's okay. Let's go to the store. Put your feet out. Wear your thighs out. Walk your ass in Walgreens with all them motherfucking batos standing out in front. They like, man, Holmes, what's up with him? He got his legs out. You some bitch. Then you go show in front of that woman.
No.
Who you talking to? You know what I'm saying?
What did I tell you about when we was driving by and somebody called me a bitch in the car? You don't know anybody.
I'm gonna take the high road. Look, brother, I don't got time for this. I'm Dr. Ubuga sitting there talking to this white woman. Yeah, called nigga on last hours asking for directions. Niggas. But now you put yourself in a situation.
This is bad instance.
They always put that picture up when he looking at that damn camera like, put his own picture up watching him. Let me say this. If me and my homies is standing in front of the stove and you walk through with the little ass shorts, you gonna take the high road? We're not. We're not gonna stop letting you know that you should have on those shorts till you make it all the way to your vehicle. And guess what? That's fine in the moment.
I get in that vehicle and I see that badass black dude getting
And guess what though? Once you drop her ass off and your ass gonna sit on that couch by yourself, all that shit that was said to you is gonna come forth. The whole time you with that woman, I don't give a fuck how hard you try to fight it and act like you're not thinking about it. You scarred from those comments that was made to you at that store. One of them stuck. One of them stuck with you, and you gonna do that shit only with her. You won't do that shit when you. I guarantee you'll have to say to do it again.
It's fine, man.
Thongs. You know what thong sandals too, won't you? If a woman tell you to.
Nah, I don't like how that feel.
But if you didn't have a problem with how I feel, you would wear it.
Yeah. Kurt Angle said he wore. Remember when he got his drawers pulled down in wrestling? He had on thongs. He said after that he wore thongs. I think like a couple of months after that. Because he liked how it felt. He was like,
So Kurt Angle said you wear thongs?
I
The
would.
woman told you wear thongs, you wear thongs.
I've never worn them, so I don't know how they feel.
So you said it's a possibility?
I don't know. I don't know how they feel.
That's episode 91
why
of
do
Straight
women-
Gas
but
Podcast.
you see women,
Straight Gas Homie, pardon me.
women wear boxers.
You're not a woman, sir.
But why
You're
would-
a man.
I know. I've never worn a thong.
So what are
I don't
you saying
envision-
women do?
I don't envision myself ever wearing
Listen,
a thong, but I'm just saying.
Women can kiss women. They don't gotta be gay. You can't go kiss no nigga. You
right.
gay forever.
This got nothing to do with
Pride Month.
If a woman has on man ethical shorts and she likes how they feel,
Yeah. Why can't a man wear woman shit?
you can just put a thong.
Maybe you like the way a heel feels.
if you like how the thong let you hang and breathe, why not?
It's not letting you hang and breathe. It's cuffed. I'm pretty sure your nuts are being split down the middle, right down to that somewhere.
Well, you imagine a man
right
wearing, you imagine a man wearing a tight thong. So if you would put on a thong, you would get one that's a little too big for you. You wouldn't want it right up in your ass.
So your balls just hanging out either side. Nothing secure. Nothing secure. So why do you have a string in your ass? There's no point for it.
That's why they would be
There's
too
nowhere
big.
drawn.
They would be too big.
So now it says, now you just got a string just dangling. So you know what? Take your jogging pants, take the string out, put it in your ass, walk around, and see how that feels.
All right, man. I'm out of here, man.
Scusi.
This fucking guy, comment, subscribe, Straight Gas Only Podcast on YouTube. Unbelievable. We started off a sexy T-Street passion.
Sexy intrigue.
now you
Episode
wanna put
91 of
strings
the
in
Straight Gas Only Podcast. I am Dblock. To my left is Daeo, the truth
can't
teller
believe this.
and the closed-minded guy. I want to live a little.
What's the hooligan in
That's
this
to
shit?
my left. We are back in Daeo's den. We're back. Regular rotation. Like, subscribe. Follow this guy at Daeo226 on all platforms. Follow me on Twitter at Deshaun0307. Follow me on Instagram at Dblock1203. Facebook, my name is my name. Snapchat, man, if you find me, follow me, man. Yeah, man, that's it. Yo, Marlo, man, Marlo did a good job in that show. I'm mad he went out like that. He did a good job when we were in the city. We're gonna talk about that too, man.
It did.
Did a good
Yeah,
job.
we could. I think Holy watched it
Yeah, he
too.
said he watched it. We definitely gonna get to it, man. We're back next week, guys. We're out of here.
This fucking guy. Loose Stones. You want to be Lexington Steel.
Loose stones.
You want to be Lexington Steel. Every time motherfucker doing a point, he on some